Well, happy Friday. Today is November 9th. This is the level 5 workout from InShape Fitness, our muscle maintenance level 5 workout for the week. Getting ready for the weekend. Everything is ready to go. You've been learning all week how to move the body and use lateral and rotational movements to strengthen your core and the sides of your legs. So we're going to continue that today and keep your heart rate going. Super duper body blast. Right now, stand up for me. Plant your feet, double shoulder width apart. We're going to start with the windmill move to warm up the body, warm up the back in particular. Now clasp your hands above your head. Make sure your tailbone's tucked in, your abs are engaged, your back is straight, your shoulders are back. Rotate the body down to the right, touch the floor, and then back up to the left. And again down to the right, and back up to the left. I don't even think I said my name today yet. It's Kim Watkins from InShape Fitness. Hi, how are you? I know it's not exciting to work out with anyone this early in the morning, hopefully, but I am ready to help you get in a really great, super fast workout. So now I want you to go ahead and jog in place. If you've been walking in place all week, try to take it up to a jog. Kick those heels back. Swing your arms forward and back. Let's do that for 30 seconds. Really want to get the heart rate going here. Get blood flowing, oxygenated blood flowing to all major muscle groups. So breathe in through your nose, gulp in and take in as much oxygen as you can. Likewise, breathe out through your mouth and get that carbon dioxide out of the muscles. You don't want that. It's not helpful. You really want to control the breath, right? So you get into a rhythm. We're ready to go now. We're going to start with the alternating forward curtsy again. So I want you to take a big step out and to the left with your right leg. Really big step. Keep your hands on your hips. Pulse down once a little bit. Just one pulse as the knees have been bent. You're down in the curtsy. Now push off with the right leg back to the center. Then take a big step out into the right with your left foot. Bend both knees. At the very bottom, do one pulse. Then push off with the left foot back to center. We're going to do 2 more on each side. So down to the right, down with the right foot out into the left, and then pulse down once back to center, and then using the left foot, step out forward and to the right, bend both knees, pulse back to center. Once again, with the right foot, step out and to the left, bend both knees to curtsy, pulse once, back to center, and the last one with the left foot. And now we're going to do that lateral lunge again, but this time the lateral is going to have a jump in the middle. We call it a lateral shuffle lunge. So take that big step out with the right leg, bend the left knee, shifting your weight to your heel, sticking your butt out as you squat down a little bit. Now as you bring the right leg back in, jump up and immediately extend the left leg back out to the other side and bend the right knee. Right, so 30 seconds, we're just gonna go back and forth. Control your movement, move slowly, doesn't need to be super fast. You're only going to do 3 or 4 of these on each side. You're halfway through in terms of time. You've got 15 seconds left. Make it count. Keep your abs straight, your back, keep your abs engaged and your back straight, but you're going to lean forward a little bit with this. It's just biomechanically kind of impossible. Just make sure that you keep everything engaged. You want to control your movement. You've got 3 seconds. Very good. Okay, now what I want you to do is get down onto your side. On the right side, we're going to go into that right side plank. Right? And what I want you to do is I want you to pretend that you're in a pool, you're swimming with just your left hand. You're going to make a big, huge circle at the shoulder joint with your left hand for 15 seconds. Whoops, I just blasted a piece of paper here with my left hand as I was demonstrating to myself in my small broadcast center here in my apartment in New York City. That was pretty funny. Okay, so now you are 3 seconds to finishing. That just the movement forces the abs to engage even more. Now we're going to switch to the other side. We call this a side plank swim, by the way. So your forearm on the left side is down on the floor. You're going to stack your feet and go up into that side plank again, and then swing or swim with your arm like you're in a freestyle swim. You're Michael Phelps there swimming, but you're on your side. And you've got, let's see, 5 seconds left. kind of an odd one, but it's really, really super hard and really totally focuses on those obliques on the left side of your body. All that pressure on that left side, especially with the moving right side. Okay, now turn yourself onto your butt and your back, where your hands are on the floor, your feet are on the floor, pressing your toes into the floor, up into tabletop position. Now for 30 seconds, what I want you to do is, remember, we've done 2 interesting moves this week in this position. One was the tricep dip, and then yesterday we did the folding tabletop, where you rotate your butt down and up underneath your shoulders, and then back up to tabletop. So I want you to do 1 tricep dip, and then do 1 folding tabletop. All right, that 30 seconds is going to start now. 1 dip, bend your elbows, press back up. Make sure you keep your toes pressed into the floor. Then as you rotate your butt up underneath your shoulders, your toes of course come up off the floor because your feet straighten. Then go back to the tabletop position, do 1 tricep dip, folding tabletop, rotate the butt down, back up to tabletop position, 1 more tricep dip, and then 1 more folding tabletop. Rotate that butt back down and back up, and now sit down on your butt. Put your hands beside your body. Don't press down too much because now your feet are going to come off the floor. I want you to bring your knees into your chest and then extend your legs all the way out, keeping your feet elevated about a foot or maybe a little more, so that you are doing something we call a sculling crunch. Your torso should lean backwards a little bit to 45 degrees with the floor. And let's start the 30 seconds. Exhale as you extend your legs out. Inhale as you bring your knees back into your chest. This is one of the more challenging crunches that we would ever do in our podcast workouts. It's really quite challenging. And if you are not challenged at this point, lift your hands up off the floor. Really, you're balancing on your tailbone and extending those legs. Now, you're about to finish that 30 seconds, but I don't want you to stop. What I want you to do is turn your knees over to the right side, both knees over to the right side, but you're still going to skull straight away, right? 15 seconds. Remember to exhale as you extend your legs out. Inhale as you pull your legs back in, your knees into your chest. You've got 5 more seconds, then we'll switch over to the left side. Good, now switch over to the left side. The knees now sort of droop over to the left like a side crunch, but you're still on your butt. You're still sitting up, you're crunching. You've got about 12 seconds left. That'll be the end of the first set. We're going to do another set. So keep it going. 5 seconds. 4. You can do this. Keep breathing. And stand back up for me. Good job. Good job. That was the first set. Let's go back to the forward curtsy lunge and finish up our second set. You'll be ready for the rest of your day. And of course, heading into the weekend, it's going to be great. Hopefully a great weekend. Weather-wise here in New York City, no calamities are planned by the weather people, so we should extend our, get ourselves outside and extend ourselves in terms of just enjoying the weather, because pretty soon it's going to be pretty cold. Okay. You're about halfway through the alternating forward curtsy. Let's keep it going. Remember, you're curtsying out with the right leg out and to the left, and then with the left leg out and to the right. And good. All right, let's do that lateral shuffle lunge now. So extend the right leg all the way out. Keep your feet straight. Keep your back straight, abs engaged. You bend your left knee and then back to center. As you come back in, jump up, land back down with the left leg headed all the way out to its side, and keep it going in that fashion. This is the lateral shuffle lunge. And we love this one because it adds a little jump in the middle. And if you have been listening to me or you work with me in a face-to-face setting as a training client in New York City, you know I love jumping. I really do. I just love it. And I know that a lot of people think that they can't because of their knees. Of course, if you need to, talk to your doctor. If you have bad knees or you have some other orthopedic condition where you should take this down to not jumping and just do the lunge part, that's totally fine. But I do love jumping, and I think it's fantastic for the body. So let's lie back down now on our side. So right side first. Right side plank with the swim of the left arm. Remember, you're swimming with the shoulder using the shoulder joint, rotating that shoulder back and around like you are freestyle swimming. If you can, add a little kick with your leg, just like a forward back kick, like a flutter. If you were swimming, that really, really kicks it up a notch. But that's a fairly intense move. I would say that most people, including myself, might not be able to sustain that for very long. So keep it up if you can. You've got 2 seconds. Now let's switch to the left side. And the left forearm is on the floor. Your body is in your side plank. You're swimming with your right hand for 15 seconds. And again, if you feel like you want to go crazy, definitely add that forward, backward little flutter kick, pretending that the full right side is in the pool swimming for another 10 seconds. And you will totally feel this later, because your abs now are full on absorbing your body weight. I mean, that's just how it's happening. Okay, you're done. Now let's do the folding tabletop with the dip in the middle. So get yourself up into tabletop position. Make sure that you're pressing your toes into the floor and that your feet are straight, right? Up in tabletop, your hips are high. Then you're going to do one tricep dip by bending your elbows, then pushing up, and then rotating the body back up underneath the shoulders. Excellent. Excellent. This is one of my all-time favorite moves. Not just not the one with the tricep dip, but the plain folding tabletop. But I don't know if you listened to me yesterday, but if you did, you will know that it is one of the 5 Tibetan rites, which is a series of 5 moves that are completed every single day by spiritual monks in Tibet and have been done so for thousands of years. So it's really impressive, and it's a very interesting move. I actually really love it. And so if you have questions about it and you want to do it better, definitely write to me. It's important that you understand that move really well. Okay, let's do the skull and crunch again. So you're resting on your tailbone, your abs are engaged, your torso is resting at a 45-degree angle with the floor. Hands on the floor for balance. Bring your knees in, extend your legs out for 30 seconds. Go. Almost finished here. We're going to do the straight skull and crunch, and then we're going to do 15 seconds on each side. I was about to say 15 sets. That's probably a little too much. But 15 seconds on each side, and then you will be ready. You'll be done. You can skip the gym today. No guilt. No worries. Treat yourself to some fabulously healthy food. Lay off the carbs and the processed foods and all the random snacks and tons of sugars. But, enjoy some healthy food today and then have a really fabulous weekend. We'll be back, of course, on Monday morning with another new level 1 energy boost workout. Okay, let's turn those knees over to the right side. 15 seconds. Still doing the straight skull and crunch, but your legs are crooked, right? So that you're emphasizing the obliques on your left side. 3 more seconds. Now switch. Turn the knees over to the other side. And you are almost done. You're so close. Just hang in there for a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yay, good job. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, enjoy the weekend. And if you need anything from me, please visit inshape-fitness.com or like us on Facebook to get regular tips. We have a newsletter we send out that's free every week. And we have lots of other things that we can help you with if you just contact our team. So in the meantime, have a great weekend. I will see you on Monday.